Happier Camper is a company that, as mentioned, hails from the highly competitive city of Los Angeles. Despite that, they have made a name for themselves with their breakout HC1 trailer. The HC1 was lauded for its pleasant aesthetics and seemingly limitless arrangement of floor plans that was completely up to the owner to decide. The only complaint that people had was that since it was completely modular and customizable, your options for a kitchen and bath were limited to add-ons that didn't quite cut it. However, Happier Camper is back with a new version of the HC1 that looks to address those complaints, and it's called the HC1 Studio. Well, it takes that eye-pleasing contemporary design of the HC1. However, it locks the kitchen and bath down for a relaxing camping trip for two while still offering modularity in a fun new fashion. Upon entering the HC1 Studio, you'll notice the kitchen on the front wall just to the right, complete with a dual-burner gas stove, sink, and electric fridge. The stove and sink can be transformed into some countertop space to help you work. Next to the kitchen is the wet bath, where you'll find the dry flush toilet and shower. There's no sink in the bathroom for shaving or brushing your teeth, so you may want to use the kitchen sink or find an alternative. In the back of the camper, you can find a layover of the original HC1 with its grid-like modular floor plan that can be mixed and matched. When nighttime arrives, you can arrange the varying furniture to create a queen-sized bed for sleeping. During the day, however, is when the magic happens. You can arrange the space into a dining room for up to 4 people, configure it into a lounge to relax, or anything in between. You can even do away with the modular cubes altogether if you need to haul some cargo or equipment. You're only limited by your imagination. The HC1 Studio comes with nearly 17 gallons of fresh and wastewater, a 100 amp-hour battery, and 100 watts of solar. They also offer a premium version with an additional battery, air conditioner, and air and water heater. If you're looking to get an HC1 Studio for yourself, the premium version is going for around $50,000, but you can cut that price down by opting out of some of the additional features. Founded in Tauranga, New Zealand in 2015 by the brother and sister team Jack and Kate Hendry, Cortes is a fast-growing caravan and camping manufacturer with some fascinating designs. The first of their 2021 models we'll be exploring is the Weekender Deluxe. Measuring in at just under 12 feet in length, the Weekender Deluxe is first sculpted out of a single piece of white fiberglass, which can then be wrapped in a vinyl decal of your choosing. 2 80-watt flexible solar panels sit affixed to a central ridge on the front and roof, charging the 105-amp battery and powering the 12 and 240-volt connections. Inside, a kitchen unit with stainless steel sink and drain connects to the 41-liter dual fresh and wastewater tanks. The kitchen tap can also be removed and double as an outdoor shower head. The interior dinette converts into a bed for two with storage above and below in the ample-sized cabinets. Customers have a choice of custom vinyl or fabrics in the internal spaces and can color code to their heart's content. While sharing most of the specs from the Weekender Deluxe, the off-roader from Cortes has a few differences that set it apart. Designed for the road less traveled, the off-roader features a reinforced chassis, 15-inch off-road tires, a skid bar, a stone guard, and aluminum tread plate guards. On top of this, customers can also choose from a range of premium upgrades, including a portable toilet, longer bed and mattress upgrade, awning tent, draw fridge, gas water heater, microwave, TV, DVD, multiple table options, and much, much more. Another Australian company who've been busy developing their own twist on the popular hybrid pop-top camper is Vision. They're fans of the off-road, and their hard-floor camper trailers are designed to withstand the rough terrain that comes with adventuring in the outback. Lightweight and robust, the CX2 is made from a hot-dipped galvanized steel chassis wrapped in an ultra-strong aluminum composite shell. Outside, you'll find 2 rear-mounted spare tires and space for 2 gas cylinders and jerry cans. Once you've picked your campsite, the CX2 transforms. A frame slides out of the rear of the trailer, creating the fold-out bedroom for 2 while expanding the internal storage space. The roof pops up easily using gas struts, providing enough headroom to stand up inside. A large awning extends from the side, providing cover over the pull-out kitchen. Back inside, the CX2 comes with a full-featured wet bath, including a premium Thetford toilet and shower. It's a little cramped for people on the larger side, so you'll be relieved to know that an external adjacent tent can be used to shower if needed. And with 22-gallon and 10-gallon freshwater tanks, there's enough to keep the water running. Power is handled by 2 12-volt 100-amp-hour batteries, a 200-watt roof-fitted solar panel, a 1,000-watt inverter, and a 240-volt charger inlet. All this can be managed from the fused control panel, containing instruments, light switches, power outlets, and an entertainment system. The CX2 is the full-featured pop-top camper that gives a taste of glamping to the world of compact adventure. Is a hybrid pop-up like the CX2 perfect for you? Or do you need room to stretch? Let us know in the comments. Following the Legacy Elite from Oliver Travel Trailers, we find ourselves looking at a company that uses its decades of experience designing and manufacturing boats to challenge the RV scene. Cortes Campers has some big plans to dominate the camper arena. Let's see if they can compete. Utilizing the ageless design of yesteryear, Cortes Campers modernizes by constructing this sheening trailer with vacuum-infused aluminum fiberglass. It seems Cortes Campers is intent on using materials akin to what is used in aerospace. Plenty of patented fiberglass and carbon fiber, that is. This means that aside from being quite the beauty, the Cortes camper line is time-tested and won't rot away or corrode like their wood-using peers. The interior retains some of that glossy finish, but sadly with a bit more of a clinical aesthetic. That is the trade-off for not using wood or fabric, though, it seems, so perhaps this is more of a preference instance. Let us know in the comments what you think of this. An entryway wardrobe and overhead wraparound cabinetry are what's offered in terms of storage. That and under-seat storage space below the workstation. Cortes also supplies all the amenities you would want: HDTV, AC, heating, hot water, plenty of water storage, and a kitchenette. Cortes Campers may not dominate the market right now, but perhaps they can dig out a sizable place yet for themselves. For number 3, we move onward to Vision Campers and Caravans, another travel trailer company from Australia that is devoted to their craft. Vision has 3 words to describe their campers: durable, agile, and affordable. Vision has a few models in their repertoire, but the one we're interested in today is the CX1. This is a compact, lightweight pop-up camper that looks inspired by military equipment or vehicles. All of the models in Vision's line have this aesthetic. The CX1 is stocked with SV independent suspension, making off-roading a much more comfortable, safe, and pleasurable experience. The exterior is where you'll find a lot of the features of this one: a large toolbox on the front, slide-out fridge, pull-out kitchen, 2 full-size spare tires, a wind-out awning, and a couple of roof-fitted solar panels make up the bulk of your needs. There is inside and outside access to the porta-potty when nature calls, so you're covered no matter the emergency. The interior of the CX1 is simple but looks effective. Plenty of storage throughout in the form of cupboards and drawers, as well as a handful of USB ports. However, the thing that sets the CX1 apart from its contemporaries is the bunk beds, both a bottom and a top. Right next to them is an even bigger bed. In terms of affordability, the CX1 from Vision is the cheapest on the list, at around $25,700. If you enjoyed this video, you could help us out by hitting the like button, subscribe, and keep up to date on future posts.